Nothing on this planet can compare with a woman's love. It is kind and compassionate, patient and nurturing, generous and sweet and unconditional. Pure. If you are her man, she will walk on water and through a mountain for you, no matter how you've acted out. No matter what crazy thing you've done. No matter the time or demand. If you are her man, she will talk to you until there just aren't any more words left to say, encourage you when you're at rock bottom and think there just isn't any way out. She will hold you in her arms when you're sick, and laugh with you when you're up. And if you're her man and that woman loves you, I mean really loves you, she will shine you up when you're dusty, encourage you when you're down, defend you even when she's not so sure you were right, and hang on your every word, even when you're not saying anything worth listening to. And no matter what you do, no matter how many times her friends say you're no good, no matter how many times you slam the door on the relationship, she will give you her very best, and keep on trying to win over your heart, even when you act like everything she's done to convince you she's the one who just isn't good enough. That's a woman's love. It stands the test of time, logic, and all circumstance. And this is exactly how you all expect men to love you in return. Ask any woman what kind of love she wants from a man, and it will sound something like this. I want him to be humble and smart, fun and romantic, sensitive and gentle, and, above all, supportive. I want him to look in my eyes and tell me I'm beautiful and that I complete him. I want a man who is vulnerable enough to cry when he's hurting, who will introduce me to his mother with a smile on his face, who loves children and animals, and who is willing to change diapers and wash dishes and do it all without me having to ask. And if he has a nice body and a lot of money and expensive shoes without scuffs, that would be great too. Amen. Well, I'm here to tell you that, expecting that kind of love, that perfection from a man is unrealistic. That's right, I said it, it's not gonna happen, no way. Because a man's love isn't like a woman's love. Don't get it confused. Now, I'm not saying that they're not capable of loving. I'm just saying that a man's love is different, much more simple, direct, and probably a little harder to come by. I'll tell you this much, a man who is in love with you is probably not going to call you every half hour and give you an update on how much more he loves you at 5:30 p.m. than he did at 5 p.m. He's not going to sit around stroking your hair and wiping your brow with cold compresses while you sip hot tea and nurse yourself back to health. His love is still love, though. It's just different from the love that women give and, in a lot of cases, want. I argue that if you simply recognize how, exactly, a man loves, you might find that the man standing in front of you is, indeed, giving you his all. How do you know when a man loves you? Simple, he will do each of the following 3 things. If your man loves you, he's willing to tell anybody and everybody, look, man, this is my woman, or this is my girl. My baby's mama, or my lady. In other words, you will have a title, an official one that far extends beyond, this is my friend. That's because a man who has placed you in the most special part of his heart, the man who truly has feelings for you, will give you a title. That title is his way of letting everyone within the sound of his voice know that he's proud of being with you, and that he has plans for you. He sees himself in a long-term, committed relationship with you, and he's professing it for all to hear because he's serious about this thing. It may be the beginning of something special. A man who professes you as his own is also saying in not so many words that he's claiming you, that you are his. Now he puts everyone on notice. Any man who hears another man say, "This is my lady," knows that whatever games, tricks, plans, schemes he may have had in mind for the pretty, sexy lady standing in front of him need to be shelved until the next single woman comes in the room, because another man has professed out loud that this one is mine and she's not available for anything you were plotting and planning. It's a special signal we men all recognize and respect as the universal code for off-limits. If he introduces you as his friend, or by your name, have no doubt that's all you are. He doesn't think any more of you than that. In your heart of hearts, ladies, you all know this.